Hi, welcome back to my channel Daily Code Dive. So I have started with binary tree series where I'll be covering all the concepts and some lead code questions related to binary tree. So in this series today I'll be starting with Inorder Traversal. Yeah, so let's get started with that. So here, what is Inorder Traversal? Okay, so Inorder Traversal is nothing but it's just another type of tree traversal technique. Just like pre-order traversal or post-order traversal, it is also one of the tree traversing technique. So in the previous video, in the pre-order traversal, I have explained that in pre-order traversal what it is like, first the root node will come and then the left child and then the right child. But in the in-order traversal, the traversal technique, in this traversal it will be like, first the left child will come, okay, first the left will come, then root, and then the right child will come. So in-order traversal of this tree will be 4, 2, 5. You can see right here the left node and the root, because root of the 4 is 2, and then the right child, then 1, then 3, and then 6. Okay, so this is the in-order traversal of this tree, binary tree. So let's suppose if I wanted to tell you the easiest way through which you can find the in-order traversal of this tree is with the arrow technique, which I have also explained in the pre-order traversal as well. So here what we will do, okay, here we will draw arrow like this, with the 2, here with 4 and 5, like this, and here. Okay, so now if you are traversing through here, okay, did you get the arrow? No, right? Okay, now we will come to here, 2. Are you getting any arrow? No. When 4, no, you're not getting arrow. But when you come here, okay, you saw one arrow which is parallel to, if you put your finger, it will be parallel to your finger. So now what it will be? We'll get 4. Now after traversing further, we see, yes, we again got 2 and the arrow with the 2, so 2. Then again we'll move further. Yeah, we reach here and we got one more arrow, that is with 5. Then we will move here, here, and we reach up till 1 node, and here also we got 1 node arrow. Then similarly we'll go towards 3. Yes, here also we got arrow, and then here up till 6. So this is the in-order traversal of a tree, and this is the way you can easily find any in-order traversal easily for any tree. So here in the algorithm, if I'll explain how in-order traversal algorithm is like, we will basically traverse through left side of the tree, okay, left, and as soon as we receive the null node, we will move towards the right side after printing of course the root node. Okay, so this is like let's suppose we have started with traversing through 1. We will take 1, then we will check for the left node. It is there, again we will check for the left node, and we will traverse through the left node. Now as soon as now here we got the null, okay, as soon as we got the null, we will move towards its right side after taking 4. Okay, so I'll explain this in the code how it will be. So first thing what we will do, we will take one stack. We will take one stack here. Okay, so initially we'll be having a root node which is not equals to null. Okay, so let's suppose if node is equals to 1, we will push it here. Okay, then we will move towards its left side. Now again we will update node is equals to 2, because we have moved, and this is also not null. Then we will again push it inside the stack. Now again we will move towards 4. Now we'll update node with 4. It is also not null. We will push it here inside the stack. Now again node left, if left side of the node what we got first null. Okay, as soon as we get the null, what we will do, we will push this first element out of the stack. We will place it inside the result list. Okay, so here after receiving the node is equals to null, what we have done, we have first pop out this node from the stack, we have placed it inside this result list. We have placed it inside the result list, and now we will move towards its right side. So now again, if you go towards the right side of the node 4, okay, what it will be? It will be again null. Okay, so now same thing, whenever it is null, what we will be going, we will take the first top element from the stack, okay, and we will move towards its right side. Okay, so what is inside the inside the right side of the root node 2? That is 5. Now node is equals to 5, and as we found that if node is not equals to null, we will basically push it inside the stack. Okay, and also we will be removing it as well. So now we have pushed it inside the stack. Again, after pushing it inside the stack, we will traverse again towards its left side. So now if we go towards the left side of the node 5, what we will receive? We will receive a null. Okay, so as soon as we get the null, what we will do, we will pick the first the top element of the stack, we will remove it from the stack, we will push it inside the result list, and then we will traverse towards the right side of that node. Okay, so if we go towards the right side of the node, we again receive one more null. Okay, so when we receive null, we will again pick the first the element from the stack, that will be 1, the top element. We will push it here inside the result list, and then we will again move towards the right side. So now node will be 3 here. Okay, we have removed it. Similar check again. Now node is not equals to null, we will move towards its left side, which is null. We will push 3 inside the stack. Okay, and now again we got the null node. Okay, so what we will do, we will again push 3 back here, and we will move right side of the 3, that will be 6. Okay, so now node is equals to 6, we will push it inside. So this is not equals to null, we will push it here inside the stack, and then we will move towards it left side, sorry. So now we will move towards its left side, null. We again got one more null. Then what we will do, as soon as we get the null, what we will do, we will remove 6 from here, and we will go towards its right side. Again, if we go towards right side, we again got null. Okay, and as soon as we got null, okay, here we can see the stack is already empty. Okay, so what we will do, we will stop here. So this is our Inorder traversal. So here I have taken binary tree Inorder traversal question from LeetCode. I have already solved this question, so I'll be explaining with that. So as I have explained, okay, first thing what we will do, I will take one stack here. Okay, I have already solved this question. So I have as I have explained in the algorithm part, that we'll first take one stack. Okay, and also to store one result list, I'll take one vector. After that, I will initialize, I'll basically take one more variable to store this root node. Okay, to start with that. Now what I will do, I will create one while loop. Okay, after that I'm checking whether if node is not equals to null. Okay, what I have told, that if it is not equals to null, we will push that node inside the stack, and we will move towards the left side of that node. So that is here, we will basically moving towards the left side. Okay, again now node is, now whatever node, let's suppose node is not equals to null, again we will go towards here, and we will see whether node equals to null. If it is not null, we will again follow this whole process. Okay, pushing inside the stack new nodes. As soon as we receive node is equals to null, what will happen, we are basically checking here, we will checking whether stack is empty. If any time stack is empty, we will break, we will come out from the loop, and we will ultimately print the whatever vector we have stored. Okay, so here in the line number 25, okay, we can see here that what we are doing, whenever we receive a node is equals to null, we will first pick the first element, the top element from the stack, and we will push it inside the result list here, and then we will move towards its right side. and after that we will pop it from the stack. So the same process will go on until and unless we are getting the stack as empty. Okay, and then in the end we will return the vector list as a result. So this is it. I think I hope I'll be able to explain the in-order traversal properly. If you have any other better method apart from this, you can suggest me in the comment section. Do let me know how is it. Okay, yeah, thanks.